Hello everyone, I am Sharda, social teacher from Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Tadepalligudem. Let us know about the topic History Lesson 1 How, When, and Where. Children, already you know that history is all about the past. So, knowing about past is called history. And in the dates, in the history, there are number of dates which is boring. But some few important dates are there that is very important to know. So in the history we know which dates are important. The dates like when king was crowned, when battles were held in between which kings, and when was king died. So like these dates are important. Same in our life also we remember some important dates like our birthdays, marriage dates, and any important events, etc. So not only learning about knowing about dates, it is also about the comparison. So comparison between the lifestyle before and after. We compare our lifestyle with ancient period. So like that, history is not only about dates, it also compare the lifestyle. Everything has a history. In our surrounding, there are so many things we use. So everything has its own history. Example, tea, railway, paper, etc. We think that when was people started to drink tea and what is the process to make it, and railways, when was railway started to run, and paper, when it was printed. So like that everything has its own history. Now how do we periodize? So how to divide the history, because it is very difficult to know about the history without classification. So during the British period there was a James Mill in 1817, and he belonging to Scotland. He was economist and political philosopher. Philosopher means knowing the study of the reality. He published a book, the book A History of British India, and according to this book, he divided Indian history into three periods, that is Hindu, Muslim, and British. And this division was widely accepted. But this division also has had some problems. So, what is the problem? The problem in periodization of James Mill. James Mill divided our Indian history on the basis of religious background, because in our India there were so many religious people were there. So with this periodization also had problems, because at the time of Hindu period not only Hindus were the rulers, there were some other religious people also existed. During the Muslims, most of the people were Muslims, but at the same time other religious people also there. So this division was not correct. Variety of faiths existed simultaneously. So, Indian history historian have divided our Indian history into three periods. That is ancient, medieval, and modern. What is ancient? Ancient means old society. Old society, most of the rulers Hindus, and there were some kingdoms like Mauryas, Satavahanas, Guptas, like that. Medieval period. Medieval period is in between ancient and modern, and this is neither ancient nor modern. Next, about modern period. The modern period is associated with the growth of modern forces like science, reason, democracy, liberty, and equality. So during the British period in our India, these things were not existed, but it was already existed in the Great Britain. So that period they gave name it as a colonial period, because the Britishers they came to India and they ruled our India, and they made forced to follow their policies and programs. So that period was known as colonial period. Many historians referred this modern period as colonial period. Now let us know about what is colonial period. Okay, let us know about colonial period. British came to India, conquered local Nawabs and Rajas, established their rule, started subjugating the local Nawabs and Rajas. Established control over the economy and society. So brought the changes in values, taste, customs and practices. So when the Britishers came to India as a traders and they started conquering local Nawabs and Rajas, and they established their rule in our India, and they controlled, subjugating means control. Slowly they controlled our Indian territory, and they brought lot of changes in our Indian culture, their taste, their values, their customs. They made our Indians to adopt it. So this, when the Britishers they established their colony here, they started ruling here. That period is known as colonial period. At that time, the rulers who ruled our India, they were known as governor generals. The first governor general was Warren Hastings, and the last viceroy. There were many governor generals ruled our India, and the governor generals they were known as viceroy. The last viceroy was Lord Mountbatten. Next, what is colonialism? Colonialism means the subjugation of one country by another, leading to the political, economical, social, and cultural changes. This process is known as colonialism. Children, Britishers they came as a traders here and they established their colonies and they made us to adopt their policies, plans, and they changed everything. So in the field of political means administration, economy means money matters, social, society, and cultural. So totally our culture is changed. So this has taken lot of time. So this process of changing our Indian culture into British, that is known as colonialism. Now, administration produces records. So, during the British period, they produces number of records. That is the sources of history. To know about the British period, there were number of sources. Whatever the records produced by them. To know about last 250 years of Indian history. So, official records of British administration include every instructions, plans, policies, decisions, agreement, investigation, letters, documents were clearly written up and preserved. These all the things, whatever the plans, policies, decisions, letters, documents, everything produced by them, that is written by a special people. They were called calligraphists. They wrote with beautiful handwriting and all these things were preserved in some places. Those places were known as archives and museums. So special institutions like archives, museums were established, and the calligraphists like those who specialized in the art of beautiful writing. Next, surveys become important. At that time, Britishers made number of surveys. Now what is survey? Survey means recording and examining of a particular area, subject, etc. For example, there are so many farmers in our villages, in the villages. So there is a person known as Patwari. He is maintaining the records of all the people who are having land. So maintaining the records of the land or any other things known as survey. So during these surveys were started at the time of British period. Under this survey, they examine the areas or any other subjects. So there are other surveys like revenue survey. Revenue means collecting of taxes. Survey to know topography. Topography means different kinds of landforms. Soil quality. The flora. Flora means plants kingdom. And the fauna. Fauna means animals. And the local history and the cropping pattern were carried out. So different areas, the people they grow different types of crops. All these surveys were done at the time of British period. Now, the next one is census operation. Now, what is census? Knowing the people, maintaining the records of the people based on caste, religion, occupation, etc. This is known as census operation. This census operation is held after every 10 years. So this also started during the British period. There are some other surveys like botanical, zoological, archaeological, anthropological, and forest surveys. Now, what is botanical? Botanical means about the plants, zoological about animals, archaeological to know about the remains of the past is known as archaeological. Anthropological survey. Anthropological means the human origin and the forest survey. So all these surveys started during the British period. Thank you.